5-on-5 retake, though. This is a very difficult spot now for the Ninjas to actually be, and you see one player already pushed up a little bit more aggressive towards the summit position, so they do have a somewhat aggressive afterplant to try and run down this time even further, and as we see them moving forward, so far, the trade's actually going in favor of ENCE. You can see the two players up towards Heaven as well. They have that Molotov that can delay even further, and X7 on the flank has just put a stop to this. Nothing that NiP can do. Twist is trapped in towards Summit, and Sunny just continues to fight, takes himself the headshot. There it is, ENCE with the opening pistol.
Tag him up with the Deagles. Ariel now on 14 HP. Look at Lekro, though. He wants to push up the ramp, and he's already got 1-2 with the Deagle.
That is just ridiculous. Gets himself the AK, runs away, and at this point, Rez is already flanked up through Popdog, so he is a free frag on Sunny. This round is completely crumbled, which, to be fair, they haven't all rotated over. They are still actually around this area. But it is NiP who has the op right now, playing back towards the connector train. Moving out Heaven was actually a good idea because they weren't immediately spotted. Unfortunately, he does pair up and manage to take one down. Rains off a shot towards the bomb site as well, not initially connecting, and not on the second time around either.
And he's tucked up on the old train, hoping to catch them as they push forward, but they've already snuck past to the bomb site. Flank on its way through here for X7. The timing is terrible for Sunny. He still gets good damage done. Sadly, with X7 only having himself a Deagle, there wasn't much hope of that.
Perhaps the ability to close in the distance on those pistols, and it's actually the Ivy players that take first contact there. And it's been traded back, but as I say that again, ENCE do begin to frag. I mean, bringing this down to a 2v2 is a position it shouldn't be in for NiP. It looks like they should at least be able to recover it, but I mean, Alu in the 1-on-2, it's still winnable. Electro coming in from Popdog. He's there to go ahead and...
waiting for the players to move forward, but a flash is about to come through from Alu. It lands perfectly. Twist still with some good damage, but no kill. As we talk about kills, though, one comes through. Plopsky, Rez successfully holding down Popdog, and Plops with another. ENCE find themselves in a position where, well, it doesn't look too winnable, despite that really nice opening duel coming in towards Ivy.
Sunny, he has Kevlar. They have a flash on X7 that could be used effectively. There definitely is still opportunities for them to win this round. Taking that fight in towards the aisle train. Ends up actually dropping Rez on top of connector train. Swings back out and finishes off Twist. And now it's all on Plopsky. They should have a decent idea about what's going on. And here we go again. The op being the first line of contact. You have the MP9 on the bomb site. Unfortunately, not able to do anything really. At least gets one on the op. But unfortunately, the rotation right now being slowed down as well as Plopsky was dropped. It's actually the op in the open. Oh, the bomb in the open. Allowing the op to have those easy picks, and now it's all onto Twist. Alu again gives them a recovery that is very much needed. Has his teammate wrapping in towards Heaven, so they'll plant it safely at this point. They do have a Molotov onto Alu, but
Paid out a peek, and indeed it did. Alu, though, doesn't hear the trees. He knows the player hasn't gone inside it just yet.
Already been a low health player as well. That was a little bit of a dangerous fight. But a 3-on-3 now, I mean... ENCE overall, they've done a good job to recover back from the beginning that they had in this round, but they're just taking way too much time to recover this bomb. At this point, they need to move in and hope that they can get these kills. Obviously, with all three NiP players around, Electro is the first man to find those T's actually pushing forward in there from Heaven. But again, Alu ready with the AWP to trade it out. That's going to give him over to bomb plant now. And with that, of course, the 1v1. Rez, he wants to close in the distance, doesn't want to give any time or room. Yeah, I mean, they did move up Ivy, though, so they know that if the attack's coming in, it's from main and Popdog. Lekro just spams through the smoke trying to get a player coming from main. Instead, finds Ariel just right on the other side. Plopsky actually going to be able to get one as well. But eventually, as always, Alu seems like he is able to start returning with the up this flank, though. It looked like he was about to check it, but not quite. Twist gives a recovery to NiP, and with Knock finding another on X7. Sergey's left alone. 8 health. Barely anything here to work with. They're aware of it. They must be, because Nox just gone for the USP. Yeah, moves in, Twist peeks at the same time as well. Rez indeed has now positioned himself to actually watch that A main push. So now they do have a really strong hold on this one. Smoke goes down, though, giving a bit of room again for those pistols to actually close in the distance.
But it's not the pistols that you need to worry about. It's always Alu on the AWP. But as he's eventually dealt with, It's all down to Sergey. He's got one up behind. Nox fallen. 1 HP here on Lekro. That's going to be easily dealt with. And now 1 Deagle away from victory. Twist with the op. He looks to reface it. That's a very brave move. Misses the shots, but 15 seconds left. Sergey's got to make a move. And he hasn't quite caught the angle. It looks like this could be the end. He hasn't got time anymore. But Twist, he's up close. Catches a quick headshot as he runs around the corner, though. This could be dangerous as they start to push on forward, though. They haven't spotted Lekro below. They're focused on Knock. Lekro now grabs himself a kill, swings out for more, but can't get it done. ENCE have a flank on their way up behind. This is not good. Rez picks up the one, and that should be it. 9 seconds left. Oh, no! He went down for the peak! That bomb's going to be planted.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know how he's managed to get... What the hell, Sonny? I did not catch that from his point. The bomb site is going to fall. The bomb with that will be planted. And without a defuse kit, as we said, with overall weaker weapons here, it's going to be an extremely difficult retake. There's one from Plopsky, giving him a second for the round, but that's all he's limited to. It's on Knock now, 1 on 3, and actually tags down a second player.
Well, I mean, overall, a pretty damn good T side for ENCE.
Yeah, definitely the goal. There is a player towards Heaven who, if they don't actually send the T player towards his position as well, he can just be a massive nuisance. Okay, Alu, under the edge of that smoke, actually finding the open and headshot. And as I said, they didn't send the player towards Heaven, so Sergey, he can peek out and just stop that bomb plant. It took a lot longer than expected, but either way, the frags just continue to go in favor of ENCE at this point. Rez going forward, he is going to go down. No resurrections for him. This is not Valorant. Yet, pretty likely, normally more so when there's only one player towards this side of the map against the two rifles, it is going to be difficult. So yeah, I mean, Alu gets 2, Sergey able to get 1, but yeah, they will still get the bomb plant in. That's the thing, if they get the trades, that rotation takes a relatively long time, even if they're in position, unless they have loads of HEs that they can dunk down on default, and normally you can't actually do much about.
Of Alu, but the shot only connecting the legs. Good trade back by Lekro. For his HP lost, he dodges bullets straight out by Plopsky. They know there's a player about to peek down in Pop Dog, and that's Ariel. Or that was Ariel, I should say. Really solid stuff to entry into A for NiP. They've got the bomb up behind them. And although X7 finds a kill, they know where he is. They know that Sergey was playing on the B site. We'll suspect him to be around here or connector, and as the bomb is retrieved... Oh, Sergey's dead. Now they know exactly what's going on. That bomb can just be planted on B if they want to, but...
And there we go. Steps out, the op of Twist posted up as the one to finish it off and
to take the duels, but even still, Sergey finds a close range angle, pushing an upper B, taking down Rez, and now he's on his way to the A bomb site without 4-man stack, looking to hold off these Ts.
So far, just trading back and forth. That is until we actually focus on Knock, who's like, nah, that's not going to be happening anymore. It's 2 quick headshots.
As ENCE can't get back in towards the site, they're caught in connector with the mollies down. And the teams have got very advanced post plants already. Oh, Sonny saw him. I don't think he realized, though. Smoke obviously different on his side than it is for us spectating. And as a 4 versus 2 emerges, ENCE should just be saving.
At this point, with 2 players remaining, being forced to call for that save, it'll give them the opportunity to maybe buy up on this next one at 2900.
And what was even more surprising was that was including losing the pistol round in the follow-up. So you ended up with ENCE looking absolutely dominant. Look at this early push out. They've lost a lot of HP, but Rez, he's got a double kill. Looks into Ivy with the spray. It's not good. Ooh. And X7 has got a triple, pulling the round all the way back.
Yeah, X several kills, I guess you could call it. Sergey coming in from Pop Dog gets 2.
Sense of that aggressive player pushed right on up. It's X7 in Ivy. And he's going to catch them completely off guard as they throw out their nades. But now he's stuck in the corner. Sonny falls. Out goes X7. And he gets good damage. But not able to fall back from that position. Alu's around here, though. They've heard the scope. They know he's there. And that was his downfall as Knock just ready for him. Crouch swung, took Alu down.
Could allow for, obviously, Sonny to buy for himself. It would be a little bit iffy down on towards X7 and Alu.
Very domineering terror side. ENCE look to recover this. It starts out with Alu again on the AWP, finding himself one. Ariel gets the double, the totem pole, coming down in towards Pop Dog, doing nothing. They got shut down. Hello, AWP. And soon to be goodbye, AWP, as Twist gets lit up heavily. Sonny takes him down. Ariel gets over aggressive, and so Rez deals with him, but he took a little bit of damage in the process.
Just a little bit. I mean, nothing substantial. It's not like he's 1 health or anything. Yeah, he's screwed at this point. Peeks in. A little bit of team damage from Sonny as well.
But NiP have already shifted out of main. They've made it up to Blue Train. I don't think that will be spotted just yet. But as Alu takes Twist out, that's a nice opening to play with. They have plenty of space. Really, the playmaker here could be Rez. He's spotted by Alu, though. And that should pretty much end his hopes of getting 3 kills. Knock low. Down goes Plopsky, and down go the hopes of NiP taking this round, you would think. Oh, what a shot by Alu.
Yeah, Rez left alone. Going to be creeping around into the crosshair with Aerial, and despite Aerial being low. Yeah, and I mean, it's going to be actually the full-on split. 3 angles of attack forward that he is at least to come in from. But Sunny is stepping up big time from the brown train right now. Pooping all over them, I guess you could say. Gets the 2. Unfortunately, that may not be enough for them because Rez has actually quickly pulled back a double of his own. But it is left on Alu. If you wanted any player in this position right now, it would be this man. He's been having a fantastic game so far and could have a chance to actually deny his bomb plant right now. Indeed, steps out, gets that first kill. Lekro up on top of the brown train right now, or rather the green train, my bad, which isn't currently known. So he has a decent spot to try and hold for this peak, which is coming back in. Alu not expecting it, goes down. So a good 1v1 out by Lekro. Snatches away the life of Alu. And it's a 5-on-4 already favoring this T side. And again, they just continue picking up all of the openings. The A-bomb site has been overrun, as have ENCE, as it's looking like it will be an 18-15 half here. NiP have just, I don't know, did they just kicked it up a whole level coming into this overtime?
No further aggression. He starts to move over towards that A site. Push is coming through from ENCE here as the trades come in on the AWP. Twist good for 1, but Alu keeps on going on that op, and it's all down to Lekro. He was towards B, but hello! He's on the bomb site now. Surprises Sunny, but then Sunny surprises him from the graveyard. I love this positioning here from Sergey and Aerial. He finds 1, starts to back off. There's Aerial's chance to swing through. Although he misses the shots on Plopsky, it works perfectly, grabbing those trades. Sergey in with another, and as the final CT walks down the ramp, he dies, confirming they're pretty much forced into committing towards this site. Their utility used up the flash out, gets Plopsky and the frag. Now a man advantage as they look to finish off here, but the CTs are already on the rotate.
Yeah, I was just about to say, NiP do have decent positioning, especially with Twist. They're posted up on Ivy. He gets the 1 man who was pushing from that position, so now they can all put their focus over towards main. And with Knock finding the head there of X7, suddenly it's all onto Aerial and Alu to save the day. A double A combo. They do have a couple of smokes in play. The first one being tossed down over towards Ivy, and Alu in the meantime has found himself a pick. And with Knock being tagged down, I mean, they've recovered this fairly well. That's a bit unfortunate. Above the smoke, Knock spots the shoulder. Now it's all on Aerial. They know he's on the bomb site. Twist doesn't care. He's just sprinting over. And there it is, the headshot. Overkill a little bit. Throughout their T-side so far, we've seen it even towards the beginning, where Alu doesn't really mind if he has a teammate going out first and going down. As long as they get the win for 1 trade, they're very happy. But Twist comes back with 1. Lekro on that flank as well. Going to be able to drop Sergey, and with that now make this very difficult because they have to be extremely worried about pretty much everywhere around this A-bomb site. Trapped in around Ivy, trapped in around Sandwich. Make it just now Sandwich because it's all on Alu. NiP looking like they will get their second here on the T side, on the CT side already.
Alu on a double opening towards the A-bomb site. There's no one left here. The rotate through. Ooh, shot just barely missed, but he follows through eventually. Don't give him 2 chances. He rarely misses that second time. And now Nalk is left alone, the 1v5. This round, I don't know whether we say it's won by ENCE or won by Alu.
I think his teammates right now are like, man, that was all you. He's not having a good time with the Molotovs though. He tried to push in the connector, ran back out, ended up in another Molotov. Knock is alone, so he needs the ace clutch right now, which is not going to happen. Obviously can't save it. It's the final round of the half, so moving in and then getting taken down by Sunny.
He shifts forward, not yet spotted, but his barrel's shown, and a pre-fire there from X7. Good for the kill, but Twist trades back, takes down Alu, one of the highest impact players for ENCE so far. Looking now to X7, spotted over towards Ivy, and they're going to just plant open for him. The smoke will obscure it for now, and a 2v3 that ENCE have to win if they want to take this map, but they lose X7, and it's all down to Sunny.
On his own to save the day, and with that nade stack having tagged him up previously, there's not really a lot that can be done. He was pinned in pop dog the entire round and still could really go anywhere with it. And as I say that, they do again begin to shift their focus back, but they've actually sold out Aerial at this point as he just made his way back into connector, so he's going to be a little bit longer on the flank, leaving just the 2 players now. Make that actually only 1 initially towards this bomb site to defend. X7 already dinked up, actually gets himself a kill and a second. Looking for some more, won't be able to, but he put up a very solid effort indeed. But it is still led to a position where Aerial has to step up massively, and he will answer the call. It's a 1-on-2 now for Knock. At this point, flanking around over towards that player on steps, looking for the 1v1, which will work out successfully. But he has to try and retrieve this bomb, and up against the USP at long range, it's hard. But this round here is also one that NiP could use to really begin to build up this lead massively early on. They've kept the 1 Mac 10 on Lekro. They're looking to favor on towards B. And it does seem like a little bit of a read is definitely being had here for ENCE, because they were able to get aggressive around mid early on. They didn't spot anyone out. They've got 3 players back towards B already. Almost getting caught, just going for the boost, and it does cost them in the end. B is just gone. That's a save.
If you look at this situation realistically,
he still gets the kill. A little bit risky if he had went down. Potentially there could have been a rifle. His teammates, though, did quickly extinguish those flames so that they could try and follow up and be sure to actually help him now. What the hell? Alu able to get 2. Sunny and Sergey fragging as well. Suddenly, Twist is left alone. That was a very quick turnaround there from ENCE. Oh, looking like he will check it. Unfortunately, not quick enough with the reactions. Yeah, this is going to be very difficult for them to overcome. Okay, that was a quick headshot from Rez. Fortunately, that long player, as you said, like up close, is able to get 1. Not really expecting Sunny to still be around the bomb site either after already dealing with a player, so he's able to actually delay that bomb plant for quite a few seconds. But it is going to eventually go down. That's a really nice Molotov. Lekro ends up going down to 26. This is given just so much time for ENCE to set themselves up. And I mean, there's only 8 seconds left on the clock. They have to try and get that bomb down, and it's pretty much no longer possible. It's not at this point. He's going to push in for the kill and see if he can stay alive, but Knock, unfortunately, not able to live. Goes down to X7. Spots the second player there as well with that jump. I mean, they had a very good setup playing the anti-flash initially, but as you said, the push coming in, it's given a potential opportunity for NiP to open up that bomb site. Again, though, it's Alu who steps up when it's needed, finds himself the double kill. But unfortunately, as they lose that long player, as Alu goes down as well, the chances begin to fall. But look at that from Aerial, a massive double, and it's all onto Twist. They know where he is. X7 just pops up and ends this round. We'll eventually jump up and spot them as they come out of the bathrooms. A nice peek to take down Lekro. Knows the second has managed to make his way around the flames as well. But now he's being pushed down on long. But he's still managing to find the frags and actually just sprints back out. I don't know what that was exactly, but they still have a man advantage at least.
As they push out, though, the Galil of Rez connecting quite a bit of damage. He's stuck behind default. In comes Twist for 1. He's got time to play with. Low HP on Sunny. Heads up, nice gap in that smoke. Sunny pushing forward. Shouldn't be good in that duel. He gets taken down. The bomb being stuck, though, and Twist doesn't suspect it. Big brain plays by Aerial, and 5-3, and off saved as well. Alu's been on fire in the previous map, and he starts it out the same in this one. Good flick by Sergey, straight onto the head of Plopsky. And this is getting worrying now. Trades even coming in whenever they do find a kill.
For Sunny, actually, he's rotated back around, though, so I don't think he can really put that down towards Monster. He will flash in, and that allows X7 to take the peak. Taking down the full health player will be traded back on by Lekro, but with Sunny still on the bomb site, this kill should be quite easy for him. And actually just lets Alu have it. Doesn't peek up. Alu going to be holding the cross, apart from if he had have actually finished off that second player. Sunny, though, may not be expected.
Alu's here as well. Tech9 in hand, takes through the smoke right up behind Plopsky, hand on his back, and takes him down. Sunny, though, gets eliminated in the connector, but it is still a 1 versus 3. Considering how things played out, how this map looked in general, whoa, hello. Twist got a little bit scared for a second there. I'm guessing what happened there was he, like,
decide to plant a 4-bank. Could run it down to B if he wanted. He's going to attack back into short. Spots out both players and actually gets the first kill. And indeed now, oh, it looked like he was going to run it to B. Never mind. Just plants out a truck, but he thinks that's what's happening. X7, for a moment, did think it was being wrapped around towards B. Obviously, with how quickly it's planted, he knows that's not the case, so he will begin to move back in. And Twist is on 7 health, so he only needs 1 bullet to end this.
But he has no idea where Twist is. This is the problem. Oh, but he's looking at the right angle, jumps up, and Twist on the flick. There we go. NiP on the board at long last. On the A bomb site, they know that the T's can't go B, at least, well, definitely not within the time left. So it has to be an A hit. Aerial going to flank up behind a little bit later on. They need kills. Sunny finds 1. They have no idea about X7, who grabs another, and now it's just a waiting game. Just needs to buy the time for Aerial to come behind on that M4. Close! What an angle in that smoke, but X7 can't get it done. And Aerial, both players low. He knows where 1 is. He knows where the second is because the bomb plant tries to spray control over, but can't get it done. Nade comes through, and Knock wins out the round just about.
Twist got himself that kill, but they're not going to commit quickly. If NiP had gone pretty fast, then there would have been a bit of a tough time. Maybe for CTs with the heaven smoke going down especially. Doesn't really allow Alu to do anything. He's actually rotated back up to A, thinking that it could potentially still be a fake at this point. Of course, we know that's not the case, especially now as Aerial goes down. ENCE will also find that information themselves. Sergey, though, he wants to go forward before they can set themselves up, and unfortunately, that has now actually put ENCE into a 2-on-3 retake, rather than having a 3-on-3 that they could have played together. Tried to just use what they had. Molotov at least potentially forcing one player out of position, but it's not going to cost them once they find that kill in heaven. It's just Alu coming in on his own. 3 crossers trained in on that CT spawn, and there it is.
Oh, here we go. Though. Yeah, he's hearing the steps. He knows they're coming. They've checked him, though. There's one kill, but traded out immediately. And barreling in, but look, the rotates are already down. Twist is in position. He's got another on site as Lekro looks to swing up through. Twist has already got a double, and from up above, NiP look to close this one out. Alu's on his way, and X7 just tucks away. He wants to wait as long as he can before taking these fights. Oh, nice shot by Lekro. Low HP on X7. How does he get out of this one? Block in hand, bomb as well, but swing through from Rez, and a double tap to finish him off.
But on paper, we're not really expecting too much. Just straight out the monster smoke as well. So not really going to be given any close range aim to him. Okay, nearly catching that Heaven player. Eventually managing to finish him off. I guess 4 Glocks combined and really can do some damage at range. But other than that, no success being found. Plopsky even builds up some bank with that MP9.
A little bit of aggression from Lekro. This actually changes it up. Alu could potentially get a free pick as they push forward. There we go. Alu swinging out, taps away, takes Lekro out. Actually by Twist is pretty damn decent. The AWP eventually dealt with, and a man advantage now for ENCE. The best buy round they've had so far, and NiP going to struggle to get back in here. Good post plants with a crossfire set up on the bomb site. Have both got a flash on the CT side as they move through, and actually, excuse me, it's not a crossfire. Sergey is holding by himself. He picks up the one knock through to trade, and it's all down to Alu with no scope in hand.
Look at the distance he has to run as well. This bomb is just going to be straight up stuck potentially. Knock actually tapping and expecting Alu to be up close on long, but as he swings out, finds Alu trying to reset the spray. At that point, he just had to spam away because obviously Knock could have been sticking the 22 seconds. If that bomb gets dropped, it could be a massive issue. 2 players towards the monster side, one on the ramp that they have to deal with as well. But they actually traded out very successfully. They only lose 1 player in the midst of actually getting onto that bomb site and getting that bomb planted. And with Twist being left alone now, sure he has plenty of money. Obviously, Twist, he'll probably consider giving the off back to NiP, to Knock, and then maybe he's instead. So, not close in the smoke, though. I was going to say Knock was tempted to push through and stop that bomb plant, decided against it, and it probably was for the better. You see Rez eventually picking up 1 and now giving them the 3-on-3. Already, of course, being up close to the bomb site as well. No real time for ENCE to set themselves up in this after plant. As Knock finds Alu playing around the pillar, it's all onto Sergey and Sunny now to try and save this one for them. And you like this position, at least from Sergey, playing above the smoke. He may be able to catch one off guard. Can actually just nade in onto the bomb. He don't quite get the kill, but it does some damage, but not enough. Unfortunately, giving away his position. The spam came true. Sunny now on 9 health. Actually manages to get it. Was Rez out of bullets? What the hell happened?
That opens up the door for ENCE to walk through on B. Oh, that goes back. Never mind.
Not exactly, yeah. The door, unfortunately, was covered in flames. So trying to actually get out monster was a bit of an issue. Lots of damage being taken. And eventually the trade's being pulled now back in favor of ENCE. You have Twist still in position though, so he will be able to drop the bomb now in a pretty awkward spot for Alu to try and retrieve. And as I said, I haven't backed off to the CT spawn. He's not really in a position himself where he can hold that anymore. Gonna wrap around in towards Heaven. Alu, he could just go get that bomb right now if he wanted to, but he's taking his time, being cautious. 15 seconds, he does need to get a move on right now though. Twist just peeking out, spots it. I was a bit afraid from there. It looked like Alu may have had a moment to miss. Twist doesn't want to stick around, willing to give up the bomb site, but they are trying to hunt down Red.
Looks like we may have lost Dean, but we'll carry it forward, I guess. Now 4 versus 3, ENCE tucked away, but Sergey is about to be peeked out from bank. As he suspects, they just see Knock actually swings through afterwards. Great play by Sergey. And what is now looking like it's going to be a T round, but maybe not. NiP trying to get back out here. Alu with the off, taken down up close, and Lekro hasn't got a kit. Is there one on site for him? It doesn't look like it. Time ticking away. Has he got enough? It looks like he does. Yeah. He's got it done. Pulling it through and putting 13-13 on the board. What a tight round, but this could be a man advantage. I doubt he checks it. No, look at that. Not a damn clue. Oh, no, he turns around. Just in time, no Plopsky deals with him. But afterwards, once you face the AKs, this is what happens. 2 kills found. Not too bad. But ENCE hit 15, and they're looking to bring this all the way through. Hello, and welcome back, Dean. You have returned.
Hello. Yes, my internet is just screwed right now. I don't know what's happening. My CS won't even connect to the CS network.
Ah, okay, fair enough. Well, you try to fix that. We're on 15-13 as ENCE are looking to take it across the line. They've just taken down Rez and put this into a fairly convincing spot. Ninjas have no idea where they're going, but as Plowski takes down Alu, X7 about to peek right into Lekro, and it's all down to Sergey to make this happen. Their money isn't fantastic if they lose this, and we could well see Ninjas pull it to an overtime. And with 7 seconds left, I don't think he's got time for this. It looks like saving is his only option, but he's actually pushed forward fairly aggressively. They might get him after time. He swings out, but look. Oh no, Plopsky won that. What? Big push, and ENCE left with a man disadvantage. This could be overtime. NiP are looking good to take it all the way. The rotates down. See Lekro on the side to help out. He's good for one knock alongside him, and all of a sudden it's all on Alu. We said it had to be the op to pull through, and he's gonna have to get an ace clutch.
Yeah, I mean, I've just hopped back in, so I don't know how he's been doing the last couple of rounds, but I think a 1-on-5 is always a bit too much to expect of a player, especially as getting that first kill costs him pretty much all of his health, and then a follow-up nade is what ends him 15-15.
Now it looks like we're committing in towards that A bomb side. NiP took down. Good shot by Alu to start it off. But Twist has returned one on X7, another as well. He looks for Alu coming out long, and he catches him as well. What a round by Twist on the AWP.
The better option for them at this point, and I would agree. The second player beginning the rotate back up, but Twist has to get at least a couple of kills in order to actually give them time to do so. Gets himself the triple. A hat-trick already being found, being pushed down, hits the no-scope, looking for the ace. Can he end it with it? Actually going to swap to the USB now, just running down the time. Even though he's not finding the last kill yet, he has confirmed the round win. A massive play. And Plopsky's there to go ahead and close that one out.
Yeah, slowing it down in towards toilets. They've got Plopsky on 15 health, which isn't ideal. Molly out is good for Alu, but hold on, so are the shots he's hitting. As he takes 60 damage to the Molotov and falls back. It shouldn't play too much of a role with 18 seconds left, and Rez all by himself. He didn't win the 1v3, and the 1v5 was...
But they do have the op on the bomb site itself. They have the one player pushed up on long where he should be finding contact just against Twist. So if he gets this kill, then the push is completely destroyed nearly. Oh, and that flash was perfect. Did he blind himself? It wasn't perfect. Sorry, the exact opposite of perfect. Yeah, that was his flash. What the hell?
Alu through with one on knock, and he's looking to close it out. The nade, no, it's stolen away. But either way, that is the end of this series. Or of this map, excuse me. Not the end of this series, as ENCE 19-17 bring us to... Lekro is still here, supporting Rez, and with a two-man A-hold, this is the strongest defense for Ninjas, but still heavy advantage for ENCE.
Yeah, for sure. Use their numbers, which are very quickly gone. Rez was able to actually get a double headshot in the space of like a second. Sunny nearly does the same as he pulls back a couple, and in behind that default box right now has the kit in play, so he's not too rushed to move forward. Has already done away with the health pretty much at this point, with 4 remaining, looking for that final body shot, and he will find it. Twist comes through clutch yet again. We had a few clutch moments from this man back on overpass. But moving through the smoke for him is not going to be an easy task, and they actually had the blind enough for Plopsky. And that construction angle works perfectly for him, gets the final kill through the smoke as well.
The one player going long is Sunny, and he can't see Rez. That's such a good spot up on top. Oh no, Rez, he jumped down! Sunny's got the frag! I didn't think he'd win that duel. They know there's a player in pit. They know side as well, but they don't know about behind as Plopsky comes through with the double to finish off the round. I think especially when you come to Inferno, smokes are so important. You can delay so much time with them. So that early banana push, ENCE giving away the fact that they're coming in hard and fast. They're getting naded to death, spammed as well.
Oh lord.
And that is such a rough start for them. They know Plopsky's close. Yeah, he's dead to rights, but the trade back is well worth it for NiP. Good reactions to start lobbing nades down as soon as they hear
themselves, and it's going to be a tough spot to be in general. And oh, unfortunately, top with a Molotov in hand, Lekro just has 2 free kills for himself. That's over. Alu he's outie, saving that AK over. A little bit of a frustration shake there of the mouse. Unfortunately, they're not actually going to find any openings at all. There was nearly one from Alu, but he gets mollied back off the angle and spammed down at the same time. And that CT lurk is actually being spotted, so this is done.
HP didn't matter all too much. NiP holding down again for Lekro, waiting for him to come up through a banana, but waiting for him is exactly what X7 is doing. disengage that fight. Alu moves around, takes out Twist. In through the smoke, he goes to CT. No saves possible for NiP with the positions of the T's. They've got to eliminate them. Then take the round. Wait, no, the lineup for Sergey running into the spray. Lycro is left all alone in a 1v3. Not looking to take this. And ENCE have done it. They've picked up their third round here on the T side. It can be a slow grind. Give them a little bit of leeway if they're just building them up over time.
No, they don't really have to be in a round like this where they know there's not a lot in play. Right now, though, with very few nades left, only a couple of flashes, B-push coming in, there is still definitely some chances for ENCE to get these openings. So far, not working out, I was going to say, but Alu does use those tracers to actually fire back one. The boost, though, not quite being able to deny that plant. Instead, they find one kill up close in the smoke, but Alu returns again. So this has become a much better position for ENCE overall. Still a tough spot to be in, but if Sunny could get this kill up close on construction, it would have given them the chance that they needed. Instead, it falls all onto Alu, being low already. You cannot fancy his chances, and despite actually doing some damage with a shot being connected, it wasn't enough for the kill, so he will be completely overwhelmed.
Yeah, looking to move into the site where Plopsky and NiP hold down. Only a flash between them to work with. And not anymore as NiP gets the lead and Plopsky tucked away, hoping to win these duels, but he can't get a damn thing done. The bomb plan to come through ends with a really nice and clean round.
Next round, so knowing if they can take some of these weapons out of the hands of NiP, it could severely impact their buy in this next round. Not going too well so far, though. Rez, he wants to spam away. He's actually just going to wait for the smoke to dissipate, and then he has an easy kill. ENCE, they need to get moving real soon. 22 seconds to get on towards B.
As they come in, they haven't spotted NiP. They check him on the way around, but the bomb's dropped. And straight through the smoke, Rez finishes it off. They look to move over towards the B site with a full execute coming through, and NiP has it. Oh, no, never mind. He's dead.
Yeah, Alu was just posted on that angle. They have left one player to hold for this flank, so that should be an easy kill for Lekro. And they are also managing to get those openings on towards B, so NiP have completely overrun the bomb site. Ariel and Sergey left rotating in, but they're not even coming in together. So it's two different players that you have to rely on having success to give them any sort of opportunity in this retake. But there it is, Ariel. He does come through at one. Gives them the chance that they need now to try and close in towards the bomb site. And a Molotov looking to go in towards where Twist is positioned. This could be huge for actually forcing him out of position, giving Sergey an easy fight. The issue is already being dinked down. He didn't really wait for them.
One hit on Plopsky, Twist, and Lekro. As they push forward, they could be in a lot of trouble. Against X7, exactly like that.
Yeah, finds that opening kill, retreats back into relative safety, and then Sunny pops out for one. The issue is the Molotov was what was forcing them to take those fights. One man chose to take the aggression, got one kill, the other decided to hide and just burned alive. And now it's a 3-on-3, so a decent recovery from NiP, but still with damage that's being done, this is certainly achievable for ENCE on the retake. Ariel gives hope once again with that CZ entry from Banana, but knock, he just says, knock on my watch.
Nasty. But look at ENCE, they haven't committed. They haven't rotated to B. But as they peak, they still die, so, I mean, it doesn't help that much. Hey, Plopsky, how you doing? Aggression from Sergey is paying off pretty much. I don't think Rez is sure we're, what's going on here? He thinks maybe they've gone B and pushing Banana, but no, they're actually both here, and he spots them. Takes them down quickly, 14-5. This, NiP are going to be cautious about pushing through this smoke, for good reason with the CZ up behind it. Plopsky, oh no, that's very aggressive, but he sees the feed at least. Works out, spraying on sight, easily done, bomb planted. Easy for NiP, P. I don't know what I'd repeat. 15-5, guaranteed at this point. And to any ENCE fans out there, no matter how much faith you have, I think you got to admit, fast pushing into B, smokes down in CT. You've only got Sunny left on the site by himself, completely isolated. This spray wasn't good here from Rez. He's so close to landing it. The Sunny's dealt with the bomb plan comes through, and a 3v3 retake for ENCE starts out well with Ariel finding a kill.
Yeah, pretty solid. I mean, at this point, you may see them wanting to go a little bit more aggressive here on the afterplant to see if they can catch one player. Instead, though, just Rez holding up close. Ariel looking to move in with the flash. Rez able to avoid it, though, so reacts in time to pick himself up the headshot. And now it's the Banana flank that they're really going to be relying on. Sergey just jumps straight through the smoke, putting one down on the other side to try and give him some cover. But it doesn't work out, and there it is. Rez gets himself the third kill to go ahead and close that one out. 16-5 is what we have here on map number 3. And I mean, normally you expect Inferno as a decider to be exciting, but it was is far from as competitive as those first two maps.